Hey, happy Sunday, y'all. It is 6:30 in the morning. I've been up since about 2:30 again. Anywho, yeah, commit sheets for baby. Okay, my chicken scratch. This is the pattern, okay? And this is the math to make the pattern. And this is the easiest way to do it. If you want to make your own sheets, because the stores don't got shit and you can't find the pattern you like, and you get creative and you happen to own a sewing machine, but you just don't want to deal with a whole lot of meticulous elastic work, because there is elastic on these. Just it's not sewn into the corners, it's sewn across. And the reason why it just holds on better that way. Anywho, so yeah, so what you do, and I'm gonna move the camera down here. Hold on a minute. Let me get you so you can see it. Hold on. Okay, we're working with limited space here. Okay, so we have the pattern part, but what we need to do is get the length. Now, when you buy fabric, see, this is the raw edge where they cut it at the store. It is never straight. It's just like lumber. Good times, right? You gotta square it up before you get started. So, you've got to do everything and divide it by 2. So, tape measure. Where'd you go? Oh God, it walked. Where did it go? I'm gonna end up whipping out the 30-footer to do this. Cause I fucking lost it again. Hold on, we gotta find it so I can show you. Oh, okay. So, what I got mapped out here. This is the width and this is the length. Each pocket's got to be 6.5 inch deep for the mattress. However, your fabric usually comes folded in half. All right. So I came up with the 41 after doing all the math. So it's 6.5 inch. 27-inch mattress. She got it listed as 52, but it's kind of rounded and squishy, and it's probably 51. But so I'm going with 51.5 to save face, and I'm adding 14 because I want these deeper. Because I saw her mattress and it doesn't look, I don't know, it doesn't look rigid. I don't know. I'm not understanding. I was looking at it. I was like, why does that look like a futon? But anyway, which is all right. Anyhow, so what you do when you have your folded fabric, if you gotta iron it out, because we went through the washer, it went through the dryer, and it got ironed. This one got, yeah. This, I don't know which one got first. I did the big ones last night, and then I did all these, the little ones. These are like 2.5 yarders, 3 yarders. I did these all this morning. Anyway, so I use graph paper to be able to get an accurate measurement. I'm not going to explain how I do that because it doesn't, I probably get scrutinized by every mathematician in the world. So that's the way I do it. If it's wrong for you, get over it. Anywho. So, you got to fold in half again. Because I'm working with minimum space here. I've only got a 48-inch table, right? I need a 65.5-inch fucking length. Yeah. I got skills. Just, I struggle. I ain't a professional at this. I don't have a big quilting room. Like, these, have you ever watched them? It's like, wow. Yeah. They do this shit all day, every day. They're like, anyway. So, I made this pattern 20-something years ago when my daughter was a baby. And I had to resurrect it out of my brain. It's like, how the fuck did I do that? Now, depending on where you get your fabric is going to determine what widths you're going to get. So, usually the baby stuff, I don't know why they don't have 48-inch bats. These are 42, I think. There's one over there that's barely 42. But most of the time you'll get your fabric bats, they're anywhere from 48 to 50 something. And it's a folded thing. So this, literally, even with the hairs on the end, it's 21 and a half ish, right? But this corner isn't straight. So what we did was we cut the 65 and a half in half and come up with 32 3/4. So what you're going to want to do is measure out the short end of your fabric, because this side actually is longer than this one because it's angled. So you want the fabric to be at least 1 inch past, just to give you wiggle room, right? So this, I got it at 33 1/4 right here. So what I'm going to do is take a little pen. I don't have a little chalk thing, but I'm going to, and it's close enough as far as folded in half. And I'm going to mark it at 33 just to cut it, because it's going to hem up anyway. It says 32 3/4. I'm going to do 33. Because I want enough room for this sheet to go around to the bottom of the mattress also. I'm just going to tick it right there. And that is barely enough to dig. Now you're going to need extra sharp scissors to cut that straight line. Now I'm going to go and mark it on the other side, because we're going to get the big kahuna out. Serious, the wood one, because it's the only straight edge I got that I can rely on. Yeah. This is what happens when you're multi-talented. All of your shit starts to get blended together. All your different little tools, everything, use it for everything. It's a mind fuck. People who are in trades, oh yeah, we have rooms that, yeah, if you're not careful, you might disappear in them, because there's too much shit in there. And we get random crap of everything, because you never know what you're gonna need. All right, let's see, 33. I'm going with it. All right. Now I'm going with this one first, because this is likely the one she ain't gonna like. She may not like this color and pattern. And yeah, and if it's jacked up, I don't care if she gives it away. You know, it's, yeah. When you got a bougie kid, you count for it. Yeah, I got a bougie one. Beautiful soul, but just very picky. So anyway, I'm going to get my piece of shit scissors, because I don't have my good ones yet. They're in the mail. But I want to get this one started. I just wanted to get it on video to show you how. So I'm going to cut this. Pause this, because I'm not going to... Y'all know how to fucking cut fabric, right? It's a pair of scissors, and you chop it on your lines. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Hold on. I will show you this thing. Okay. Okay, we're cut. Alright. Now, I'm not going to worry about these little hairs. I'm just not going to measure them. And I'm going to make sure all of my corners are relatively lined up. Even the factory, this thing, it's going to hem in. So I don't worry about that, especially when it comes to the width. But you can do all 4 corners with one draw. You got it folded lengthwise. So if I unfold this from here with the double layer, it's going to be 65 something inches. Okay. I'm going to put my marker on the corner inside the hairs. And I'm going to line it and square it up as best I can inside the hairs and the cut line. See, it's still not entirely square, but it's all going to hem in. That's it. I got 21. I actually have an extra inch than what I need. So I am not even worried about it. But, and these lines are not, they're going to hem into. So I'm going to get this one cut. I do not have my pins. I could not find my sewing kit last night. I went out to the garage, searched high and low. I don't know where the fuck it is. I know I've seen it like, a gazillion times out there. Poking through shit, trying to find, you know, this, that, or the other thing. And now I can't find it at all. I have fucking no idea what I did with it. I can't even remember if I even brought it in. Alright, so this is a small enough length. And now I'm going to cut out this square. Too easy. And I'm not going to make it. You want to watch? You want to watch me cut and struggle? Yeah. These are quick baby sheets. Shit, if you're ambitious and you want to go bougie, buy like gigantic fabric and make these for your own bedroom because you can't find the damn color or pattern that you like, knock yourself out. But this is quick and fast. And yeah, you can get what you want. This is why I started sewing. I couldn't find things that fit me the way I wanted. I found the style, but I couldn't find the pattern that I liked. You know, crap like that. I know I have her, the one things that I made her little rompers from back in the day. Okay. So after you have this done, and yeah, I have it right side up, all right, so I can see the pattern. But what I'm going to end up doing is unfolding this and then folding it inside out. And then, yeah, wrestle with it. But anyway, it's going to... So what's going to happen is I'm going to end up hemming here and hemming here along the long side and the short side. And then when they're hemmed, I'm going to turn them right sides together. And then I'm going to sew that cut together. And what it's going to do is make a corner. And then after I get it all hemmed, I'm going to take a piece of elastic and stretch it diagonal across the bottom, on the hemmed long side, short side. I'm going to stretch it across the bottom here. So it will, sheet will go over the mattress and then it'll cut the corner like that and it'll hold it on. It's magical. Why do we buy shit from China? I don't know. Maybe because this shit is like $7 a yard. Takes 2 yards to do one. 2.5. I think I got 4 of that one because I plan on doing other stuff with it for babies. Yeah, I can make little baby rompers. My kid would be, the grandchild would be walking around in outfits that match his friggin' bedding set. No, I plan on making a blanket to combine all of these different patterns into the whole ensemble, so that way my daughter isn't having a nervous breakdown that the sheets don't match the bumper board. Yeah. Everything will be interconnected somehow. So, but with that being said, here we are. I'm going to flip it around and get all the corners lined up again. And then this is about as far as I'm going to get today. I need to get outside before it turns into a freaking scorcher and wash the bike. So I've got to get the hose out of the truck. Got to get the new hose on. Got to get a bucket full of water. Get the soap out of the truck because it's in the back seat. My bike, it's a matte finish, so it takes a special soap. So, yeah. I have like 2 different variations of it. And the one I'm really impressed with, but I wanted to try something else. I wanted to know, to see if it'll eat through some of this crud that I accumulate riding it through the quarry. There we go. We got it all turned inside out. We're going to line up these edges again. I'm going to iron it again so that it sticks together easier. It just does. When you iron them, yeah, the fabrics don't slip around as much. And if I really wanted to get ambitious, I could come in and iron all of these hems in to get them ready. So that's the reason why the iron's on. But yeah, it's 6:30 in the morning. The sun is fucking bright already. Oh my God. It's going to be 102, and I got to take the bike up there today. Bring these damn raspberries to my mother that she forgot. She forgets stuff every time she comes here. Yeah. Hey, Ma, I got you this. She'll walk, take the money, and run. It's like, you forgot your shit. Oh, damn. 80 in October. Yeah. Oh, Lord have mercy. She starts losing her way home. We got issues. Anyway, that is all. So I'm gonna get to this, iron it, and we'll pick up where we left off. But yeah, that's the basics and the pattern. Yeah, we ain't done yet. I could make this into an hour-long video. I don't think anybody could tolerate it. But yeah, if you want to go from here and go on your own and be like, yeah, that sounds easy enough. Yeah, they are. And I'm going to do 11 of them. Y'all have a great weekend. Yeah. I don't know what they call this. Brooding? Nesting? Being a granny? Peace.